Okay, we're going to have a look at the Sector Mechanicus Ferratonic Incinerator and the Alchomite Stack and what you can do if you combine the two kits together. The Ferro-tonic Incinerator. Now we can already see on the box art that there is different ways to assembling the kit, but let's have a look on the inside. Okay, so there is an instruction manual which clearly shows how to put together the set in the basic way. So it is possible to assemble it differently. The book just shows the one way. And in the back there are some special rules if you want to use those in your gameplay. Now in the box there are 4 different sprues. Okay, they are very large and very detailed. Okay, it's maybe difficult to see, but even inside here there is a lot of detail. Now if you don't want to paint all of that, you can just pop the door on and you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. Now the detail truly is great on this kit, but it does mean that you will have a lot of mold line clearing up to do. I mean, you don't have to, but if you really want this kit to stand out, please get rid of your mold lines. Okay, there are lots of cables that you can use for under the walkways and chains and even ladders that will help you during the gameplay. Now, if we have a look at the walkways, we can see why I think this truly is an amazing kit. They made a lot of these little things over here, and if you look at the downside of the walkways, there are lots of holes in there, which means you can assemble them any way you want. You don't have to glue them together, you can just change them, so it will help you during many battles. If you want to just switch up your terrain, you can give it a different shape or form, because you don't have to glue it together. Now this is the final bit, the large walkway, little pad that goes on in the middle. I think this truly is a great way of doing these kits, and I think Games Workshop is really showing that they are thinking about making stuff easier for gamers. I have 2 of each kit, so before making this video I put one of each kit together just so I could show you quickly what they look like once you put them together. It's a good way of showing how these connection points work. Now obviously this will fit tighter when it's painted. I haven't removed any mold lines yet, and some parts that should be glued I didn't glue yet because I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to use magnets or whichever. So I have these little bits left over, and you will also have some extra connection points if you want to make a different variety of the set. The Alchemist Stack. Now if you can only get one kit, I would recommend getting the Incinerator, but this is a great addition if you can afford both. Okay, so as well we have a little instruction manual with how to put them together. So this is mostly going to be glued together with some little options to a little bit of variety. I think you could get away with magnetizing some stuff if you want to change it up later. And here we have some special rules in the end of the book and some more images of what the end product will look like. Okay, let's have a look at the sprues. Again, very detailed, amazing. This just looks really cool, and it is a great addition to the other kit. And the second sprue. Okay, so there you have it, the Alchemite Stack. So let's have a quick look at the put together Alchemite Stack. Now, because the most parts need to be glued together and I'm thinking about magnetizing them, they are very much apart still. So I can keep my options open, see what I want to do later on, how I like them best, what I want to make out of them, or if I magnetize them well, I can just keep my options open forever and decide later on how I want to use them or change them if I get bored of the usual setup. The absolute best thing about these sets is when you use them together, okay? Just a little quick preview of some easy things that you can do. This makes it look very good, easily, and you just have many variations to play with. Okay? You don't even need the walkways if you don't want to use them. You can just make some great silos and use them whichever way you prefer. There's one more thing I'd like to share before I finish the video, and that is the Prometheum Relay Pipe Kit. Okay, so these guys are a little bit older, but they are completely compatible with this kit. I want to magnetize them, so I haven't glued this stuff together yet, but I think this is a perfect addition to this kit. Now, with the new Necromunda release, there will be plasma pipes coming out and some other kinds of terrain, and I'm pretty sure that it will all be compatible. That's what makes this a great range of scenery and a great thing to invest in to make your battlefield the best one out there.